What's up, y'all? Big Red here, coming at you another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Hope all my fellow Vault dwellers are thriving and surviving in the wasteland. I want to thank you for all my subscribers out there. You make me keep going. You all make it worth it. Anybody tuning in, thank you for watching, taking the time. Hope you're having a good weekend. This is going to be a kind of weapon review with a pepper shaker, but also it's going to be a build guide of how to make a low health power armor Vats build. That will melt bosses with only having 2 legendary cards maxed out. So for a newer player, then I'll show you the more in-game version. I do plan on doing another one where, because I'm going to compare the plasma caster with the holy fire with the Gatling plasma, the top 3 heavy gun boss killers. But yeah. This is going to be with pepper shaker. I want to give it some love. This build can make the pepper shaker and push DPS enough to get a decent time with Earl. I'm going to clip in the first 30 seconds of the fight real quick. Let's watch it real quick. All right, here we go. This will be the in-game version of this build. And with 1 spam of coffee, if it wasn't for the Pip-Boy, I'd show the whole little fight, but Pip-Boy issue. But with 1 spam of coffee, we get his health over halfway down. This pepper shaker can be a boss killer. It might not outplace the Gatling plasma, but it still gets pretty good damage. We'll go over the perk loadout at the end for the in-game version. That's what I'm using on this boss fight. All right. So you see the power of what this build can do and what this gun can do. Look at the gun right now. We got several options. We got hex barrel. You can see there's only like a 2-point difference in the dual barrel. Look at the fire rate though, it's 20. I'm gonna go with fire rate any day. The more you hit your enemy, the more damage you're gonna be doing. So I'm going with hex barrel. Then we got the single barrel. If you got a vampires one, this is the way to go. More projectiles. I don't really recommend a vampires one. The fire rate goes down to 51. You're losing fire rate, and you're already not going to have this weapon ain't just say a top boss killer. It is a mid-level. It's a good daily driver. It's a decent, especially for someone's trying to start off with power armor using a heavy gun and Vats. It is very Vats friendly weapon inside power armor. Very easy to use. Look at the C&D on it. It's very durable. And if you mod it, nobody wants a standard barrel. If you mod it with plasma cartridges, you'll be getting, it's very ammo efficient when you mod it with plasma cartridges. You'll be getting plenty of ammo back. Plus you get to farm nuclear material whenever you kill things sometimes. Laser, still the same damage, but you really don't get a lot of cells back compared to how much you can get on plasma sometimes. Standard magazine, if that's what you got, just rock with it. You're losing 24 on the energy damage, but you'll be okay until you can get that mod. There's only 6 mods unlocked. You can get them from Minerva, or you can get them from, I think it's Samuel. If I'm wrong, could be Mortimer. Somebody fact check me on that. I can't remember. It's been a while. But you get them from one of those places, the mods. I believe it's Samuel. But you can also, I think you also get it from the Vault. But if you get the Lucky Peace Paint, it is not too bad. A little Rasta Ferrari. Gunner sights, definitely essential. Look, when you take it off, 32 goes down your VATS accuracy, and your AP cost goes up. Definitely essential to make this gun decent. Look at your AP cost, it's 18. Let's look at the other one that don't have instigating one right here. I know these God rolls just kind of fall into my lap. I don't know what to say. I didn't craft this one either. That has less AP cost. That's 18. But look at the fire rate. It's 82. Look at the capacity. It's 50. I recommend with the quad because then you get 200 in the clip. And just get better DPS, and with this weapon you want to have more than 50. Even at 82 you're firing that fast, you want to have more than 50 bullets. 200 quad is really the way to go. AP cost is 26 with the one with less that doesn't have less VATS AP cost, and that's doable. If you get your AP up to 300, I'll show you how. Right mutations and a couple easy food buffs just with water and a fruit, you can have your AP at 300 and you'll be able to manage this in VATS. That's just what it is. You gotta have some food buffs to help your AP get a little higher, but it's very easy. And if you want to rock an in-game type of heavy gun build, that will melt bosses. All right, that's it. I think on the gun, and just say there's not a lot of complications to it. It's a heavy gun. You can rock it outside power armor. I used to really not like power armor for the longest. I didn't. It wasn't here recently. Been doing all these heavier guns in power armor, testing them, seeing the power stabilize. The game mechanics kind of force you into rocking power armor with your heavy gun. It can be rocked outside, like plasma caster does well. Gallium plasma does well, especially if you get an anti-armor. There's no way to mod these with any armor modifications unless you got stabilized. So in order to get a quad, I do recommend running a power armor with this gun. Like I said, it is very Vats friendly for a power armor. Okay, look at that. Not too much of a problem. And we show you, we got 7, that's 9, 11, 4, that's 15 off this build right now. So that's 3 specials you don't have to have. You only got to have 2 specials in order to pull this off. And then you can grow into it, the in-game version, because you're going to have Nuka-Cola Dark, and you're going to have Cola Nut, Happy-Go-Lucky. Not a problem. And it does pretty good outside Vats too. He'll be still, behave there. And it's fairly easy. It is easier in first person as always at heavy gun, most heavy guns, but it ain't bad in third person. Not like some guns are. The minigun's kind of awkward in third person. So is the Gauss minigun. All right, we're not going to use coffee on here. When we do one on our spin wheel, maybe we're not going to spam coffee. But first, we're going to do cripple her. Got her crippled. Let's cripple her. This is the most powerful crippler in the game. Let's reload. All right, now let's take this one coffee and let's just see what we can do. Not bad. That's the tankiest enemy in the game. Company tea is definitely an essential. You need to really get to make this build be able to be functional. And look how many plasma cartridges we got back. 32. Dude, that's crazy. I don't need the rest of that stuff. That is insane. All right. Let's go to another one and I'll spam some coffee. Well, first, let's go by West Tech. And then we'll go by another one and I'll spam some coffee. I'll kind of show you the perk loadout, what you're looking at. If you do want to spam coffee, because right now I don't have lead belly equipped, because you're going to have to make sacrifices as a new player. You're not going to be able just to jump right into an in-game build, and it really is an in-game build, being able to have all the right cards equipped, because you got to at least have 5 specials to really make it functional and really shine. But you're going to do okay even with just 2 specials. You're just not going to have the max damage, but you're probably not going to also be trying to solo earl just yet, you know. So as long as you're playing on a team, they would say we're plenty of tanky. We don't have ricochet equipped yet, but we got emergency protocols on our chest piece that makes us plenty of tanky. We got blocker that makes us be able to sit there and laugh at the dog, and we're on power armor. So I do recommend the Union power armor. To me, it's the best armor in the game. I don't have gun fu equipped yet, where we'll be switching targets. Just want to show you that you're still pretty tanky even at this level. Power naturally makes you kind of tanky. Getting shot at, taking a lot of hits. All right, let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Show you how good it is. Look at that. Not a problem. Not a problem. What's up, guy? So it does work good outside Vats. You don't have to use Vats. Let's see, we got 16. See, as I was telling you, look how many plasma cartridges. 20. Dude, that's insane. Insane in the membrane. How many we got here? 8. I mean, way more. I mean, fusion cells you do okay with, but I mean, plasma cartridges, you get a ton of them. All right, let's go by real quick and see the pawn. Show you just another crippling example real quick. You know, for a while I didn't think, I had to just go through and start thinking about it, and I just want to do this for newer players to show just you see you can pull this off. I mean, you might not want to, that's fine. Not everybody wants to use Vats, but I mean, it's a targeting system of the game, and it's definitely, this build will not be obsolete when the update comes. The bosses are just going to have more health. Let me reload. What's up, guy? We already crippled. We're going to cripple you some more. All right, now let's just take care of him. That's what's so good about this gun. Then, great crippler, great on the Scorch Beast, great on the Queen. Let's go to another Mylar Queen and we'll spam some coffee. So at level 100 Behemoth, not an issue. But anyway, like I was saying, I just want to be able to show these new players that you can do this, have this type of build, and be able to like annihilate the bosses. And this is just with the mid-tier level gun. I'm gonna show you real quick over the build. So we got critical savvy going, but we don't have lead belly. So I'm gonna put lead belly on. If you're in a boss fight and you want to switch out your critical savvy, let me show you real quick. Let's click on. I'm gonna clip in this boss fight and show you what I did this against Earl. I had lead belly but no critical savvy, and we still got some decent damage. Let me show you real quick. Use this build, but you have to sacrifice your critical savvy, which I know is a credit rather shot. I don't know where it's to take it off of, but you still got lead belly, so you can spam coffee. To show you the damage that you will get. This is when you only have 2 legendary perks maxed out. Now when you get to 3 legendary perks, then we'll switch on critical savvy. We'll see the difference. And then we'll spam into a color dark. Man, pay attention. This Pip-Boy thing's crazy. I mean, look at that. Still getting decent damage. It's not chunking away like it will when we have critical savvy going. But look, we're still getting a crit every, I don't know how many shots, but we're still doing pretty decent. Now, let's put on critical savvy. Spam a little bit of coffee. Now we're going to get a crit like every 3rd shot. Still getting decent damage. So even as a newer player, you can run this power armor build, and you can spam coffee, and you'll get a decent time on the boss. I mean, it won't be no world breaker, no world setter, but look at that. You'll get. All right, here we are. So you see, critical savvy does make a difference. I mean, but it's still. You're still gonna get decent damage if you unquip it, if you want to spam some coffee. Alright, let's get her crippled. Well, there she is. She's crippled. Give us time to get some coffee going. Don't be doing that. I don't have that much poison resistance. Let's get a little coffee. Get out. Melted her, no problem. So, even if you take off your critical savvy in a boss fight, I would want to say you do it solo, but you're probably not doing solo right now anyway. But if you want to do it, and you're in a group setting, and you want to swap that card out, if you can do that, you can do it before you go into the boss fight, like on your special machines. Move some points around. You can do that. You can put on lead belly and take off your critical savvy, and you'll still do okay. So this is the build. Like I said, I don't recommend having lead belly yet. You might not have access to coffee, but that's a choice you're going to have to make. You can go with lead belly. I would swap it back and forth. I mean, everyday play, you don't need lead belly. But if you're in events, it does help. And it is fun when you use it solo. Makes it easier. But so this is a build. We're going to have, you need 15 in strength. You want to have blocker maxed out, get a 45% blocking your melee attacks. Definitely a powerful card. And you saw the dogs not even phasing us. You saw the things hitting us. And you'll see that with the Earl stomping and Wendigos. This is a very powerful card for any low health build. Definitely essential. They make you tanky. Lock and load. Let's show you how quick we're reloading. Look at that. Everything's reloads pretty quick with lock and load. Take it off. Now, reload. Not really the quickest. I definitely recommend having lock and load on there. You can push another 20% on this build, because what makes it so unique is that you can use heavy gunner and shotgunner. So instead of using, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is only 1 point each. That's 6 points. That would be 2 heavy gunner cards if I put 6 points on there, because you get 3. There'd be 3 apiece. So I would only have 40%. But with these 6, costing 6, I'm getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's like I'm having 3 heavy or shotgunner perks. So I'm getting the extra 60% damage. You could take lock and load off and get another 20%, but in my mind, I think it's better to reload faster. When you're already getting the extra 60, keep your gun firing, you're going to stay alive. But you can do what you see fit. You could take it off and put an extra 20% on if you don't mind the reload speed. But the damage is there already. Traveling pharmacy, everybody, we've got to have our chems in the wasteland. We're kind of trying to thrive and survive, Concentrated fire, essential. You got to have this maxed out for this gun. That's why I'm going to do a different build video for the other weapons, because they're all kind of similar, but this is very unique. You definitely need concentrated fire, not just for the headshots, but for every time you hit the target, you're going to get more and more. Vats is going to get more and more accurate. So, and you'll get a little extra damage with each level too, like 3%, I think. So. Over in endurance, we got life giver at 2. This is starting out. This is beginner. You'll be fine. You saw how tanky we were with emergency protocols. We got fireproof for tankiness. This right here is going to help you. These defense mitigation perks for your new players are more powerful than your resistance. This what makes you tanky. Having these things that take 45% less damage from something, you definitely need it. Radical for carry weight. If you're going low health, this is definitely a must-have. For carry weight, and carry weight's always an issue in this game, so definitely need it. Party Boy is essential. The Sweetwater Special Blend, our perception right now we got is 25. So it's definitely essential. That is awesome in power armor. We only got 3 invested in it, so we're definitely getting we get 15 out of this when we're on a team with strange numbers. So it's definitely an essential card. When you drink Sweetwater Special Blend, it's got bourbon in it. That's why you get a triple effect of it. Strange in numbers, get 25% for mutations. Definitely essential for any build. Any build needs mutations. This makes the game fun. You can make your character like Superman. There's some things that are just, I mean, you got to have them. I mean, why not have them? They're there. I mean, it makes you better. It makes you stronger. So 25% more of all that. Gets 25% extra damage on your Blight Suit, 125%. Eagle Eyes gets an extra 25% from 50% critical damage to extra 75% critical damage. You get more AP, you get more everything. Carry weight, so you need it. Tenderizer, great multiplier in the game for damage. Definitely need it, it's essential. Nerd Rage is definitely essential for any low health build because you're gonna be in low health, so get the benefit. So you get 40 damage to this, 20 damage, and 15% AP regen. So definitely a staple of any low health build. Definitely need it. Power user, I mean, you don't want you're centered on newer guys, and even me as a veteran player, I don't want to burn through all my fusion cores unless I got a bunch stacked up. I sometimes will run some builds without power user, but a lot of times I use this on a lot of my Vats power armor builds because when you're using Vats and power armor, you're going to be draining your fusion cores. So this is going to make your fusion cores last twice as long. It's going to make this build more efficient, and this gun is an efficient gun for power armor in Vats. Stabilize, you haven't seen my videos yet, go check them out. Definitely powerful card, or 45% armor penetration of the enemy's armor, and gives you better accuracy. You definitely need this, definitely essential. Batteries included is essential for carry weight. You want to put the ammo and for your fusion cores. Over in agility, we got Action Boy for 45% AP regen. We got Through Hiker for a food buff. We got Enforcer, it's a shotgun. You saw it crippling everything, so it's definitely a must-have if you're using this gun. Definitely essential. Makes this gun definitely unique. Born Survivor, kicking the stim packs. You need this right here just when you're playing, especially playing low health. Adrenaline's at 4 for now because we have to make sacrifices to make the build work at only 2 legendary perks. Maxed out. Over in luck, you can do the math. That's 12 in agility. You'll have 11 in luck. You'll have 7 in charisma, and you'll have 6 in endurance starting off. And sorry, I didn't go say that, but I'm sure you can see it. Better criticals, extra 100% critical damage. That's the power of the build. That's where you're getting all the damage at. Class Freak, you need this to help with any side effects or negative mutations, especially in power armor. Especially as a newer player, you're not going to have any serums cancel any negative effects. You're going to need to run Class Freak, so it's really going to help you out. It takes away 75% of your negative side effects, so makes your side effects very manageable. Starch genes to keep your mutations once you get them. You got critical savvy, you get a crit every other shot or every third shot. If you have whenever you're playing in power armor, we won't get it every other shot, but we'll get it at least every third shot. So it is a good card to have even before you take Nuka-Cola Dart. Somebody's sharing good with salt. Thank you. I need to put mine back on. My food belts are going bad. So like I said, I got 5 specials, but I got 15 points off, so those don't count. I only got 2. You only need 2. Whatever 2 you want to start with, luck and agility, that's fine. And eventually you can run like electric absorption, or you're going to take one for the team. If you're into mine, or you run sizzling style for the ambers. Depends on the situation you're in. Nuclear warfare I just got through with, so I'm running that. So I would recommend running with electric absorption and events like that. Now let me show you. Now this is going to be for the more advanced. This is what I would do as you start to develop and you start to unlock your character. First thing, if you're investing in having lead belly, invest 3 points in endurance, so you can have lead belly and critical savvy at the same time. That would be my recommendation. Then I would come over here. You still have 2 points left. I'm gonna come over in luck, and I'm gonna add ricochet for tankiness. That's what I would do. And once you get your first, your next card up, that's that. So now we got 3 cards. So it's 10 points that we have taken off. And then eventually I'm gonna have Ricochet all the way out. Actually, I might keep Ricochet at 2 and do Bloody Mess. And you could even go Bloody Mess at 2. Depends on what I was going into. Or you can do Grim Reaper Sprint at 2 is what I'd recommend. Get a little more AP back because you're already getting good damage. But that's up to you. You could go with Bloody Mess right there and do it. 2 on a card, you still get benefit from it. So that's how I would do my luck and adrenaline. You're going to max it out eventually, and then you're going to add Gun Fu on. That's what it's going to look like now. And then eventually you're going to be able to invest into your Cola Nut, Happy Go Lucky, and then you're going to be able to invest into Life Giver at 3 is what I recommend, and then Cola Nut, and then 1 thing of Ghoulish. That's how I did the run inside the mine. It worked really great. Got Earl down a decent time, and that's what I recommend as an in-game build for this gun. It'll be a little different on the other ones, so I'll do a different video for those. Let's go real quick and see the other Mirelurk Queen, and we will spam we'll drink a new Cola Dark now that we got that. And we'll get a crit every other shot. See our AP right now. Where is it at? 310. I could take expensive buffs, but I'm not. I'm trying to show this for other players who can't get expensive buff. I don't know how. Maybe you don't got the allies yet that you can get those buffs from. Then you don't know how to craft them. But see, this gun is a beast in Vats. That crit every other shot. It does start to show. There she is. Let's take care of him. I don't need any distractions. Let's take care of her. She's crippled. Oh yeah. Let's get away from her. I need to spam some coffee. Alright, a little bit of coffee there. Hopefully it'll be enough. I'm so ready for this thing to be fixed. Look at that. Now that's the power of the build. That is the power of the build. That's what you're working toward. If you want to play your heavy gun in Vats and get those Vats criticals, the sacrifices you make, you have to work your way up there because, like I said, you have to have 5 specials in order to make this build shine. But once it does, you see the difference in the Mirelurk Queen. And let's put in the difference between an Earl and show it real quick. All right, what do y'all think about that? There's a difference getting a crit every other shot. When the enemy is tanky enough, you'll see the difference. Let's go one more place. We're going to end the video here. Sorry, I know it is a long video. I didn't mean to make it so long. Don't be mad at me. Show you just how well it does against flying creatures. This is also a good place to get your holiday scorch. There's one, 2-star. Oh yeah. You see Gun Fu kick in? Got a little Gun Fu action. Like I said, it's a very durable gun, man, and very easy to use in Vats. I mean, very economical. And even while you're not in Vats, you're still going to be able to destroy the enemy. Get her to land. Let's get her to land. We'll reload. Where'd she go? There we go. She's gonna land now. We'll do 1 coffee. Ah, you got me. She didn't even hurt us. She didn't phase us. Sometimes this gun would jam up. You got to reload, just like any spin-up weapon. Okay, now we're good. No problem. See, good daily driver, man. Good, or a good weapon. You know, you can save, because Gatling plasma does get kind of costly, and to use in Vats. So this is the gun you can use if you like that build and you want to run it without the cost of the Gatling plasma. This is the perfect gun for you to run if you like that style, that fast firing spin up style. The plasma caster is another good one as a just all around boss killer, casual gun that can kill bosses quick. But this is more of a spin up weapon, fast firing, that you just like pull the trigger and hold it down. But you put it in Vats and you can eliminate the bosses. All right. I'll give this gun a big red thumbs up. I don't think it gets enough love. I think we don't mod it right, don't use it right. It has to be used, mod it right, put it in power armor. You can use it in Vats, and you can get a decent time on Earl. You can melt enemies, not like a Gatling plasma, but not too far off. I mean, it's still a decent weapon, a little change up. I like the way it fires, I like the way... It's just a cool weapon, man. It's very unique. That's what I like about it. It makes it different. Brings a little creativity into your crafting. And show you over in our effects. Yes, I didn't have any bobbleheads. I didn't have any magazines. I had Blight Soup, which I recommend. Get extra 125% critical damage. I had Mud Fruit Juice, and I had tater juice. 2 easy fruits, or one's kind of like a fruit vegetable, but that you can get with water, and it get her AP a plus 50. Gets her AP to 310. Somebody's not, I don't get nobody, I have strange, ain't nobody mutated. Oh yeah, they are, okay, 25, all right, no bad. But 2.5 and 25, it's an extra 50 on her AP. 2 easy things you can do. They're real easy. To help push your build. Now, if you really wanted to push it, I would tell you to learn, I need to make a video for this, in Soup Flower Tea, and then the Steep Mountain Blossom Chai. Now we're at 360. And they're not that hard, but you don't have to have them. The mud fruit and the tater juice would be just enough. Sweetwater special blend, you need that, plus 15 to our perception. Like I showed you, the Blight Soup, you come here to down here, there's some Blight Soup right here. There's Blight, not Blight Soup, but there's Blight all around here. You can come here and you can get you some Blight, you can get you some Holiday Scorch. Right here, see over here, see the Blight. So. All right, and that's it on the buffs that we took that helped us. And adrenaline, bird bones, eagle eyes, egghead. Adrenaline because you get more damage. Bird bones because look, it's giving you plus 5 to our agility. Each point in agility is 10 points on your AP, so definitely must have bird bones. You get more agility, you get more AP. Eagle eyes giving us an extra 75% critical damage, plus 5 to our perception. That's definitely helping us. So that's what I said about the mutations. Bird bone helps your AP get high. Egghead for your experience. Grounded, this ain't an energy weapon, so you can run grounded with it, but if you like run your energy weapons, Class Freak will help with it, but you can live without grounded. You're in power armor. I got enough serums. If I want to cancel it, I can, but I only got that canceled, so anyway, so you'll be okay if you do use it, but you might not want to. Herbivore, definitely essential to get the damage because it's going to multiply our Blight Soup from 50 to 100%. And on team it's 125, but herbivore is what you need to be to get the extra critical damage. Hermitality, we get a plus 3 to all our specials. That's definitely essential. Marsupial for jumping. Definitely essential, and for carry weight. Scaly skin, this is the one you don't need. I took a serum, canceling the negative effect of it. You're going to be on power armor. You'll have enough resistance. You won't need it. I have it on my build. I just because I run a lot of different builds, and I'm not going to take it off. I don't feel like taking it off. I just cancel it out. But with Class Freak, I mean, it ain't too bad, but I just recommend not having it because you want your AP as high as you can, and this will affect your AP. Speed Demon for reload and for faster movement. Like I said, I had a full set of Union Power Armor. What I recommend is Union Power Armor because you get Poison Resist, which frees up a legendary slot, and you get extra 120 carry weight. So, all right, so tell me what y'all think about the Pepper Shaker. What y'all think about a Vats build? Do you think you could pull it off with only 2 legendary cards? Think the damage was there even when the build only had 2 legendary per cards invested into it? But y'all, do you see the difference when you have all 5 invested into it? This build really shines, and it is one of the top builds in Fallout to eliminate the bosses. It makes the heavy guns be competitive with commandos. It puts the Gatling Plaza right with the railway on time for killing the boss. It puts the Holy Fire right there with it. It really puts the heavy guns in a different class. With all that being said, let me know y'all's thoughts on it. And this is Big Red. I'll see y'all in the next one.